You know, the way we all shop online is going through a massive, fundamental transformation. The next time you go to buy something, you probably won't be searching for it. No, you'll be having a conversation about it. That's right, the entire experience, from finding something to checking out, is being totally rewritten by AI. So let's break down how this revolution is about to change your shopping cart forever.
Just take a second and think about it. What was the last thing you bought online? Could have been anything. A book, some new tech, a pair of shoes. How did you actually find that specific item? What was that whole process like for you?
Well, if you're like pretty much everyone else, it probably started with a search bar. You typed in a few keywords, right? And you got back, what, thousands of results? So you started clicking filters. Size, brand, color, price. You scrolled and scrolled. You probably opened a bunch of tabs to compare things. It's a process we all know so well, and let's be honest, it kind of feels like you're your own digital librarian, just trying to sort through a messy, endless catalog.
Okay, so that clunky, manual, and kind of frustrating process of searching and filtering and scrolling, it's on its way out. A much more natural, way more intuitive, and frankly, more human way of shopping is taking its place, and it's all powered by AI.
So what's driving this huge shift? It's the rise of the AI shopping assistant. And I want to be really clear here. This isn't just a slightly smarter search bar we're talking about. This is a completely new way of thinking about how we buy things online.
So this is the core of it right here. This is the big shift in your role. The old way, on the left, you're doing all the heavy lifting. You're the librarian, digging through the stacks. But the new way? Now you've got an expert personal shopper right by your side. You're not just searching and filtering anymore. You're asking. And through that conversation, you're discovering.
So, how does this shopping conversation actually work? What does it feel like? Let's walk through what a single purchase looks like now, step by step.
It all starts with a simple, totally natural request. There are no weird keywords, no special tricks you need to know. You just say what you want, exactly like you would to a person working in a real store. You can throw in the brand, the size, the product type, the colors, all in one normal sentence.
And here's the whole journey mapped out. It starts with your query. That's step 1. Then the AI gets to work in step 2, where it truly understands what you're asking for. Step 3, it brings back some really smart options. But here's the absolute game changer. Step 4, conversational refinement. This is where you can ask follow-up questions, like, okay, which of these has more cushioning? And the AI just gets it and refines the list. Once you're happy, it's on to step 5, making your choice. And then the AI can even guide you through a super smooth checkout in step 6.
And that's really the key takeaway here. This whole thing transforms a one-way command, a search, into a genuine two-way dialogue. It's a flexible, back-and-forth journey of discovery, not just some rigid, linear process of clicking boxes.
All right, so what's the magic behind the scenes that makes this kind of conversation possible? Let's take a quick peek under the hood at the tech that's powering this shift.
At its heart, it's about moving from find and filter to natural language discovery. Old systems, they rely on you typing in the exact right keywords to find anything. But these new AI assistants, they're built to understand your intent, what you're actually trying to do, and the context of your request. And that's what allows for that much more flexible conversational journey we just talked about.
And the results of this shift? They're dramatic. When you look at dynamic personalization, that's the ability to tailor results to your specific request in real time. These new AI assistants are hitting around 90% capability. That's a massive, massive leap from the 30% or so of older systems. It's not just a small improvement. It is a total game changer.
And it gets even deeper than that. We're moving into an era of predictive personalization. This means the AI doesn't just react to what you ask. It starts to anticipate what you might need. It might already know you're a trail runner, for example, and factor that into its suggestions before you even say a word. This is where the AI stops feeling like just a tool and starts becoming a true partner in your shopping.
So who is actually building this future? Let's take a quick look at some of the major players who are bringing these amazing conversational AI assistants to life.
First up, you've got Amazon with its new assistant, Rufus. The idea here is really powerful. They want to create a digital version of that super knowledgeable expert you'd find in a store. The person who can answer any question you throw at them about features, reviews, or how products compare, all right there inside the Amazon app.
Google, of course, is coming at this from a few different angles.
They're leaning into their huge strength in visual search, so you can shop with pictures. They're all in on natural language discovery, and they're pioneering something they call agentic checkout. Basically, think of it as an AI agent that can securely handle all that boring stuff like filling out forms and completing the purchase for you, no matter what store you're on.
Then you have a player like Perplexity, which is taking a slightly different angle. It's positioning itself more as your personal research assistant for shopping. The goal isn't necessarily for you to click buy on their site, but to be the expert you talk to first, to really understand complex products and compare all the options. It's about building your confidence so you can make a great decision.
So whether it's Amazon's in-store expert or Google's all-in-one agent or Perplexity's research assistant, the driving force behind it all is exactly the same. All that complexity, all the tabs, the filters, the endless scrolling, it's all getting boiled down to its most simple human element. A single good conversation that gets you what you need.
So, the next time you go to buy something online and you find yourself automatically opening up that search bar, maybe just pause for a second, because very, very soon, your next purchase won't be a search at all. It'll just be a conversation.